Brett, if you can, let's start off by talking about how you got your start in the oil and gas industry.
Absolutely. Growing up in Oklahoma, I learned about the oil and gas industry early on. It wasn't until after college, though, that I became truly interested in developing a career long-term in the industry. I started at Chesapeake Energy, learning on the upstream side of the business in the land department, and was able to move over into the midstream affiliate with Chesapeake Midstream, which later became Access Midstream, and through a series of changes from recapitalization became the Williams assets, and was able to learn on the operations side, regulatory side, as well as business development.
Can you talk to us about a challenge maybe that you faced and that helped navigate your career as well?
Absolutely. Challenges are quite literally opportunities in our space. Whether it's a producer challenge that is faced where we are able to implement a new technical solution or potentially even a creative commercial structure, or whether it's working with all of our producer counterparties at once as well as our downstream parties in order to come up with a solution that works for all parties, even though all parties may have different drivers or interests. That is something that is both challenging as well as rewarding. At Stakeholder Midstream, we actually seek out those challenges because that's what affords us the opportunity to create the most value for both our producer customers as well as our investors.
Do you have any advice for younger professionals that are trying to find their place in the oil and gas industry?
Absolutely. This is a question that I really like. The advice that I would give is to make sure that you're listening, always learning, listening intently, listening intentionally, because there is advice that you can take from everywhere in this industry. It's advice from people below you in the hierarchy on your team. It's advice from your peers. It's also advice from people above you in the hierarchy and even outside of your corporate hierarchy within your family or your church or your friends. If you can listen, then that's an opportunity to learn.
What about work-life balance? That can be $1 million question for many people. Do you have any tips there?
Absolutely. It all starts with corporate culture, and I'm afforded and benefited from Stakeholder Midstream's culture, which is truly a team-first environment. Outside of that, it's being deliberate at the home, making sure that you're taking the time to spend intentional, focused time with your kids, with your spouse, with your loved ones. And I always understand that there's always another email, there's another spreadsheet, there's another call, another project that someone can be working on. But if you truly dedicate that time at home, then it will create returns in the other projects you have on your work life.
Great advice there, Brett. Is there anything else that you'd like us to know about the company? Maybe, moving forward from here, 2020 has been a year that's been unimaginable, but is there anything about the company positioning or future you'd like us to know about?
Stakeholder Midstream is in a unique spot where we are always looking for other opportunities. We're excited about the business and position that we're in the San Andres out in Yoakum County, Cochran County, Texas, but it's a scenario where we're always looking for new challenges and opportunities.
Great to hear that, and we wish you continued success and congratulations on this much-deserved honor as well.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jessica.
You're very welcome.